Time cue will be with 4 minutes until airtime. Mark, 4 minutes until airtime here on the Wake Forest Sports Network for our Coaches Show broadcast. Your next time cue comes with 3 minutes until airtime. Until airtime here on the Wake Forest Sports Network for our Coaches Show broadcast. Your next time cue will be with 1 minute until airtime. Mark, network stations, we are 1 minute until airtime here on the Wake Forest Sports Network for our Coaches Show broadcast. Studios, please start your archive recording. Stations, if you encounter technical issues during this broadcast, please call the Wake Forest Studio hotline at area code 336-831-0819. Coming up on 30 seconds until airtime, Mark, 30 seconds until airtime. Once again, stations, if you encounter technical issues during this broadcast, please call the Wake Forest Studio hotline number at 336-831-0819. Stations, your final time cue will be with 15 seconds until airtime. Mark, 15 seconds until airtime.
The following is a Learfield presentation of the Wake Forest Sports Network.
Live from Miller's on Robin Hood, this is the Steve Forbes Show on the Wake Forest Sports Network from Learfield. Your weekly all-access pass inside Demon Deacon basketball.
Kicks it underneath baseline right. Here's Harris up and under. Drives it, scores it, gets the foul. Taken by Wake. Spillers drives, dunks, and Wake leads by 4.
We did an unbelievable job in defensive transition. I think we're a little more comfortable playing with each other's strengths and weaknesses on the offensive side of the ball.
Send us your question for Coach Forbes to our inbox. Available at wakeradio@learfield.com or tweet your question to the voice of the Deeks at Stan Cotton WF.
Who learned something tonight?
Me.
See?
Yeah.
I didn't know about the nail.
The nail.
See?
Man, I feel
That's
good.
why you come here.
I tell you, that's high-tech stuff right there.
Learn that stuff from Coach Forbes.
The Steve Forbes Show is brought to you by Atrium Health Wake Forest Baptist, the official healthcare partner of the Demon Deacons. Now, alongside Coach Forbes, here's the voice of the Deeks, Stan Cotton.
All right.
I can see people back there, all the way back there.
Coach, you got to stand up and see them way in the back. It's a Steve Forbes show, and there's a packed house. What else is new, right?
Hey, new spot.
Welcome to Miller's on Robin Hood.
Coming in a little hot.
Coming a little hot?
Yeah.
Tim will fix it.
Yeah, Miller's on Robin Hood. Great spot. Close to my house. It's awesome.
Yeah, a lot closer. Yeah. What are we doing? It's October.
It's Halloween. It's trick or treat.
Not quite.
It feels like it out there.
This is I've been here 30 years. This is our first basketball broadcast of any kind in October.
Yes.
First coaches show, and we're going to do the East Tennessee game on Wednesday night. Ooh. We'll be on the radio at 6:30 from vaunted Freedom Hall in Johnson City, where tomorrow night this guy is going into the ETSU Hall of Fame. How about that? Yeah. How about that? Congratulations, by the way.
I mean, that's not why we're playing the game. But,
well, I don't know. Probably has something to do with it.
They were kind enough, felt sorry for me to allow me to
well, no, wait a minute. You won like 4,000 games in 5 years up there, so they had to put you in.
That's how many games you've called on the radio.
That might be.
Yeah, we had a great run, and a lot of fun. And so, obviously everybody knows Brooks Savage. Coach Savage is with me here, and he's the head coach at East Tennessee State. He's done a really good job there the last couple of years, won 19 games twice, went to the finals in his first year. And so, look, this is like the inside stuff, right? This is what you come here for. When I went to East Tennessee State, I signed my first contract. It was in my contract that if I ever left, I had to play a home and home with the school that I left for. So in other words, if that had been my original contract when I went to East Tennessee State, I would have owed them a home and home. But in year 3, we redid the contract, and I doubled my buyout for them to allow them to make more money if I left, and took the home and home out. And so actually, they were going to make more money if I left on the buyout than on a game. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So I tried to help them, and so it worked out. And then I just feel like they did a lot for me. And, it's hard to get a high major school to come to your place at a place like that. I had Tennessee in there one time, and Rick Barnes told me not only would he never play me there again, he would never play me in Knoxville ever again either. And so, in a nice way. And so I just feel like it's a really good experience for our team to go on the road and not have to fly. We get a travel. We get to spend the night. And, get a new routine. We only got 4 guys back, and so it's going to be really good for us. And there'll probably be a really good crowd, and it'll be hostile, and it'll be a great environment for our guys to play in.
You won 130 games there in 5 years. You only lost 43, and that was obviously one of the big reasons why you're here.
Yeah.
Right, that somebody else wanted to go get that guy that's winning all of those games.
Right.
But I know from talking to people, and I still have, the media, the East Tennessee media mafia. I'm still connected to.
Yeah.
From way back in my younger days,
right.
and they love you in Johnson City. So it's going to be fun for you tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Congratulations again on that, and it's going to be fun Wednesday night. To face Brooks, and you two go at one another?
It's not a place that I'm used to. Like, we only lost 12 home games in 5 years, and it's kind of like what we're doing here, right? It's the same thing, so I'm not going in there to tarnish that. I can tell you that right now. And the last game I ever played in there was one of the greatest games I've ever been a part of. We were down like 12 with 5 to go, and I had a kid go for 17 points in 5 minutes. Pat Good, he'll be there tomorrow night. He's from Johnson City. And so we beat Mark Prosser. Small world. Mark was the coach at Western Carolina, and then that was the year we went 16-2 in the league and 30-4, and then COVID shut it down. So, I have some great memories in that building, and I'm not about to try to tarnish them.
Well, you start officially a week from tonight, right, against American at the Joel Coliseum. And we'll talk more about your team, but just kind of from 50,000 feet, how do you feel about your guys?
I really like where we're at. I really believe that this is a team that everybody in this room, in this city, in the Triad, whoever comes to see us play, is going to really enjoy watching us play. Now, we're tired of playing each other. Today was our 65th practice. since June, which is crazy. We played one team, East Carolina, a week and a half ago and beat them 97-60. And we made 16 threes. Everybody, yes, 16 threes. We didn't make 16 threes in a month last year. I was beginning to think it was me, like it was my fault. But, you know, they now do we still got to – everybody's got a lot to work on. But where we're at right now with the players that we have, and we're playing a lot of guys. When we played East Carolina, we played 11 guys in the first half. And you'll see it real soon, depth and speed and athleticism. Hopefully we'll continue to make 16 threes. That'd be awesome. And we shot 59% as a team from three, which is crazy. But they're fun, and they're good guys. And so many people have met them. They're good people. They do both, you know, academics and the basketball piece. So today I'm happy. Now, you know, we're getting ready to turn the lights on. Popcorn's going to pop, and we'll see where we're at. But I like where we're at today.
A couple of ways for you folks listening to get to us. You can shoot us your questions via email, wakeradio@learfield.com. You can post on X, formerly Twitter, @StanCottonWF. And for you folks here, we do have a microphone. And for whatever reason, the football crowd is I don't know if they're afraid of Coach Dickert or what, but they're a little hesitant to chat with him.
Nobody's afraid of me in here.
Exactly. Well, that's my point. So please just wave at us, and Tegan will come around with a microphone, and you can engage with Coach. We hope you'll do that, especially tonight, because it's kind of laid back. The season hasn't started. Again, it's October. It's always laid back. But
I think that there's a lot of people in this room that when the 70s watched the Gong Show like I did. Raise your hand if you said the Gong Show. I think I should have a gong up here, and if I don't like the question, gong.
What if I don't like your answer?
Gong.
Dong.
Yeah.
We could work that in.
I think we could play, what was that guy's name? Chuck Barrett?
Chuck Berry.
Yeah, Chuck Barrett.
Barry.
You sure?
No, Barry was the...
he's a singer.
He's the singer. Was it Barrett? You're right.
It's Gene.
The Dancing Machine.
The Dancing Machine. I think that could be you.
Could be.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. But anyway, we hope you'll do that. We'll give you an opportunity anyway. If you don't, maybe in November. We'll have a few more shows in November. And then Monday night's going to be our night, so pretty much. With the exception of one, maybe two. Yeah. So anyway, glad you're here at Miller's on Robin Hood. And again, Wake will open its season kind of sort of Wednesday night against East Tennessee State. I'll have the broadcast at 6:30, and then next again Monday night for real against American. That'll be a 7:30 air time. The tip is at 8 at the Joel Coliseum. Do you know that?
No.
Yeah.
Man,
don't be too early.
I gotta sleep in a little bit.
Here's a reminder: stay where art meets atmosphere. Hotel Indigo and Sir Winston Wine Loft and Restaurant were designed for the creatively curious. That kind of, it's like
creatively
curious. Bold spaces, local flavors, inspired stays. That's at Sir Winston Wine Loft and Restaurant and Hotel Indigo.
Sir Winston, like Sir Winston Churchill?
Yeah. There you go. Hotel Indigo. All right, we're going to take a timeout. Lots to come on the other side. The fun has begun. It's Wake Forest basketball from Learfield.
Spillers tap the rebound. Out to Harris, gets it back, dunks it. Going to have to make something happen. Pulls and fires, 14-footer, got it. For a good look at a three, and he drilled.
Hey, Deke fans, Coach Forbes here. As you prepare to watch your Dekes this season, remember to bring along some ice-cold Pepsi. There's something special about watching the Dekes with your friends, eating some great food, and drinking Pepsi. It's a perfect way to cheer the team on to victory. Go Dekes.
Wake Forest basketball is always better with Pepsi.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro's swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
More with Coach Forbes after these local messages on the Wake Forest Sports Network from Learfield.
Stan Cotton here for Roger Marion Automotive. Roger and his staff have been taking care of me and my family and our cars and trucks for years. From tune-ups to oil changes to a state inspection or that weird sound your engine's making that you can't quite figure out. Roger Marion Automotive can handle whatever issue your vehicle has and get you back on the road with confidence and at a very fair price. Roger Marion Automotive between I-40 and 421 across from West Forsyth High School. Roger Marion Automotive, the only choice for any fan of the Demon Deacons.
When the Triad brings ABC 45 News their traffic troubles, we get them resolved.
I really appreciate 45 because you guys advertise. If you have a problem and you can't get it resolved, give us a call.
One viewer had thousands worth of damage to her SUV from a fallen tree by a roadway.
ABC 45 News went to work and had the tree removed in less than a day.
Send your emails to traffictips@abc45.com. Triad traffic troubles on ABC 45 News at 6 and 11.
Welcome back to the Steve Forbes Show.
He's very disruptive defensively. He does a really good job there.
Email your question to Stan and Coach Forbes at wakeradio@learfield.com.
As far as me ever putting a suit and tie in, they're going to have to pass a new rule for that one because, quite frankly, I don't know why we ever did.
Or tweet your question to the voice of the Deeks at Stan Cotton WF.
Oh, man. We don't have suits and ties on here, do we?
No, we don't. You know, every once in a while, somebody will take it upon themselves to contact me via social media and question me why I don't wear a suit. And I don't ever respond to that type of stuff, but I'm not wearing one. Just FYI. It's not going to happen. And I always say this about why does Tom Walter get to wear his baseball uniform to the game? Why do I got to look like a Gucci model out there? Which I don't anyway. You know, it's kind of football coach. What's old Coach Dickert wear? Oh, sweatshirt.
Yeah. Kind of looks like you right now.
Exactly. So anyway, I digress.
Hey, what's new for Halloween? That's what you know. What driving here?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Hang on now. Driving here tonight, I was listening to our buddy Josh Graham during the drive, and he broke some news. Did you hear about that?
I did not.
And
I was in practice.
No, I was driving here, and he said, I'm not sure that I should say this, but I'm going to anyway. And seriously. And he said that you were not going to have your annual Halloween party this year. He broke the news.
He said that on the air?
He said that on the air.
Oh, my God. That's where that thing's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really have a good reason. We just didn't get around to it.
Did you hear the collective moan about, oh, no.
Yeah, well, you know, my pocketbook's won't be quite as light. But
so, yeah, that news broke this afternoon. I'm surprised your phone didn't blow up.
I did it. You know what? We've always had one. Only COVID's the only thing that's really stopped it. I don't know. We just took a year off. I think it was because I was having a hard time narrowing down my suit or my costume.
Your costume.
My costume. So usually spend a lot of time on that in the fall. I just didn't have time. We had a lot of recruiting going on in the fall, so I didn't really get a chance to concentrate on that. So we are taking a year off. Now, that doesn't mean if you don't show up at my house, I might scare you. I might trick you.
Where did your I forget.
Mm-hmm.
You probably told us, but where did your affinity for Halloween begin?
When I was a kid, you know, I grew up in, as you guys know, a really small town, so you just took off and ran till they made you go home. And, you know, literally you could fill up an entire sack of candy and go home. I'd fill it up again, keep running. And then I would usually steal my brother's as well.
Your phone's blowing up now.
And, yeah, there you go. That, and then, you know, when I was at Wichita State, Greg Marshall had this, I didn't make it up. We had a Halloween party for our staff and, you know, some close friends, and everybody had to dress up, and I've got some outstanding pictures over the years from those things. One of my favorites, I don't know, I've been the King of the North. I've been in Oompa Loompa. I've been the Tooth Fairy a couple times. I've been Jax Teller from the Sons of Anarchy, King of the North from Sons of Game of Thrones, Jackie Moon.
Weren't you Austin Powers last year?
I was Austin Powers last year. Had great teeth. So I've had a lot of fun with it. So, yeah, this year we're getting ready for basketball. We got to be concentrating on the season.
There you go.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah.
All right. Normally this time in the show, we'll have the Atrium Health Wake Forest Baptist game diagnosis.
Ooh.
We'll diagnose the games that you've played.
Yeah.
What do you know about Brooks Savage's East Tennessee team that you're going to see on Wednesday night?
Well, here you go. We traded one film. Because his game he played Middle Tennessee and beat them actually the same night we played East Carolina. So we traded our film just so we could each have the opportunity to prepare our players. Like we started scout today. We always start scout 48 hours before the game. And so today we watched their offense and their personnel. Tomorrow we'll watch their defense, how we're going to play them, and then on and on and on in the process. Brooks's team defensively is going to look a lot like ours. They're going to blitz the ball screens really hard, make you try to turn it over. They're going to award the handoffs, get over those ball screens. They're going to be really physical. They're going to attack drives, strip and rip. If you drive baseline, they'll attack it and try to steal it. We're going to look a lot like we blitzed East Carolina because I think a lot of it was they didn't practice that way. They played drop, which I hate, and on ball screen, and so our aggressiveness really shocked them. And I think it will not shock Brooks's players because that's how they practice. Now, offensively, they're going to look a little bit more like Virginia, old Virginia, mover blocker. He's been messing with a lot of different things last couple of years. Offensively, he's kind of settled in on mover blocker with some sets, so we'll get screened, and they'll be good for us. Now, offensively for us, you won't recognize. I mean, we're just a lot different. I saw my assistant walk in, Nick Friedman, hired him from the Charlotte Hornets, or actually Washington Wizards last year, but he'd been in the Hornets for 4 years. The ball on our team whizzes and moves, and so it'll be a little bit of the same on defense, a little bit different on offense, but his team will be tough and gritty, and they'll play hard.
There you have it, Atrium Health, Wake Forest Baptist game diagnosis. Again, Atrium Health, the official healthcare partner of the Deacs. All right, anybody out there want to talk to Coach?
Come on, somebody.
Any hands? Come on now. We're going to take a break and bring the microphone out there. Not everybody at once.
Am I going to have to start calling people out here?
Oh, there's one.
Yeah,
there's two. All right, we got a couple. All right, we're going to take a timeout and questions from the folks here. We've got a few sent in via email as well, one online. So we'll get to all that a little bit later. All right, we're going to take the timeout. More on the other side as you listen to the Steve Forbes Show from Learfield.
At Vibe, we believe interior design has the power to transform experience, shaping how people heal, learn, and perform every day. Whether it's premium hospitality suites, medical education facilities, residence halls, or healthcare environments, we create spaces that inspire connection, focus, and well-being. As respected partners of Wake Forest University and Wake Forest Athletics, we're proud to design environments where champions thrive, on the court, in the classroom, and beyond. Discover the impact of great design at vibedesign.com. That's Vibe with 2 I's.
Hey Deacon fans, if you can't make it courtside or want to catch an away game with other Wake fans, Little Richard's Barbecue on Stratford Road should be your first choice to watch Wake basketball games. Enjoy big screen TVs, cold drinks, and all the smoked meats and southern sides you love. Proudly serving Deacon fans since 1991, Little Richard's is the go-to game day spot for Wake fans. Visit us on Stratford Road or order online at littlerichardsbarbecue.com. Go Deeks!
We'll be right back to the Steve Forbes Show after this local timeout on the Wake Forest Sports Network from Learfield.
Spillers tap the rebound. Up to Harris, gets it back, ducks it. Spillers with a stuff. And Wake fortunate there to get the ball back.
Wake Forest men's basketball is back at the Joel and ready for another big year. Season tickets are available now. Secure your seats today at godeeks.com/tickets. Be a part of an exciting season of hoops and cheer on the Deeks every game. Go Deeks.
For up-to-date breaking news on the Deacs, there's no better source than GoDeacs.com, the official website of Wake Forest Athletics. GoDeacs.com provides detailed content of results of all Deacon sports teams, with innovative photos, live game and coaches show broadcasts, and in-depth interviews about the Deacons. GoDeacs.com is your complete online source for sports news when you just have to know. Visit GoDeacs.com and make it your homepage each time you log on to the internet. Go to the source, GoDeacs.com.
Welcome back to the Steve Forbes Show.
They don't have any trees in Iowa. You know, I'm from Lone Tree. That's the only tree they got.
Email your question to Stan and Coach Forbes at wakeradio@learfield.com or tweet your question to the voice of the Deacs at Stan Cotton WF.
Okay, we are back. Fun has begun. First half hour, Steve Forbes Show, number 1 of 14.
Ooh.
So we'll be here. We'll weave our way all the way through and into March. And most Mondays we'll be right here at Miller's on Robin Hood. Tonight's broadcast brought to you in part by R.J. Young, your playbook for more than just copiers. Their cutting-edge solutions cover security systems, business phones, and managed IT and AV technology for your organization. Schedule your free consultation right now at rjyoung.com/Wake Forest. All right, out we go. We know who you are, but tell everybody listening who you are and then fire away your question for Coach Forbes.
Mike Sherrill, honored to have the first question of the year.
Thank you, Mike.
We should give you something.
I know.
We'll figure something out.
We'll get you some.
Yep.
Anything or anybody surprised you among your new guys? They better shooters than you thought they might be? A little faster?
Yeah, it's a good question, Mike. You know, we always like makers more than shooters, right? Anybody, you can shoot it, but I don't know if you can make it. And so I always said I like makers. You know, I really like the young guys. Jalen Cross from right here locally at the Caldwell Academy in Greensboro. Yeah, there we go. I told him today, don't take this wrong. Every time I compliment somebody, it always backfires on me. I thought he was the hardest playing freshman I've ever coached. And I think that would be true. He plays hard, like different level hard, and athletic. If you've ever met him, he's like as good a guy as you're going to meet. Like he's going to do well at Wake Forest. Isaac Carr is a really good player from Portland, Oregon. You know, you never know how a freshman's going to do, right? There's been a lot of people in NBA level that have come in to see and walked away liking him. Not for that, his long-term potential, but you know,
he's got a lot of upside.
I hate that word, but you're right. Those two guys, because you just never know coming out of high school, right? Marcus Marion is starting. Is what you would want from somebody, Mike, in your program that been there 2 years redshirted and used it the correct manner. Now, am I shocked that he did? No, because I know what kind of kid he is and then what kind of family he comes from. Like, I told John Curry this the other day, there's low maintenance and then there's no maintenance, right? He's no maintenance. I don't think I've ever had a conversation with Marcus ever, not one time, about anything that he needed to get better at as far as off the court. Now, you can always get better on the court. So those three guys, I got a lot of new guys. I would say, I don't want to say surprised me, but, you know, you just kind of didn't know. Now, today in practice, I probably saw one of the best dunks I've seen maybe in 37 years. Miles Colvin dunked in a rebound, and I guarantee Miles was a foot and a half over the rim, okay, off the jump, off the run. So, you know, he's led us in scoring the summer and the fall, and he's coming off the bench right now, but, I mean, he's playing starter minutes. That's because of our depth. You know, everybody knows Miles' dad, right? He's got 2 Super Bowl rings with the Patriots, Roosevelt Colvin. So I'm not trying to make him mad by no means. He's a big fella. But those guys, you know, look, I like them all. But to answer your question, I would say those guys jumped up at me.
Mike, thank you. We're going to take a quick timeout, right? And then we got more from the crowd here from Miller's on Robin Hood after that as we talk basketball with Coach Steve Forbes. And we'll return after these messages as you listen to Wake Forest basketball from Learfield.
Your Harris Teeter grocery haul can earn you savings on gas with our fuel points. Earn 1 fuel point for every $1 you spend when you shop with your Vic card on your favorite products, fresh produce, and organic brands. Track your fuel points in the Harris Teeter app and redeem your points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. The more you shop, the more points you earn. It's like getting gas money just for shopping like you normally do. Click to learn more. Harris Teeter, in food with love.
Stan Cotton here for Roger Marion Automotive. Roger and his staff have been taking care of me and my family and our cars and trucks for years. From tune-ups to oil changes to a state inspection or that weird sound your engine's making that you can't quite figure out. Roger Marion Automotive can handle whatever issue your vehicle has and get you back on the road with confidence and at a very fair price. Roger Marion Automotive between I-40 and 421 across from West Forsyth High School. Roger Marion Automotive, the only choice for any fan of the Demon Deacons.
More with Coach Forbes after these local messages on the Wake Forest Sports Network from Learfield.
A true teammate takes on every day with a winner's attitude, gets up when they fall down, and leaves it all on the field. There's a group of teammates who do all these things every single day. But they're more than your typical athlete. They're kids facing unthinkable medical circumstances. Team Impact matches children facing serious illness and disability with college sports teams, creating a long-term, life-changing experience for everyone involved. Join us in the movement to get all kids in the game. Visit teamimpact.org to learn more. Team Impact. All in, all together.
When it comes to local news, you can rely on ABC 45 News, there to cover your story.
Just had to take a stand. We should be compensated way more than we are.
There to get you answers.
It still leaves so much anxiety because it's like we don't know what happened.
There in your community.
We need to help out the people in our community who are struggling.
And there with your no-wait weather.
This area is producing some severe weather tonight.
ABC 45 News, weeknights at 6 and 11, standing up for you.
Welcome back to the Steve Forbes Show. It's time now for our Play of the Week, presented by WXLV ABC 45.
Working on his defender, steps through a double team. Ball is kicked into the right corner. Harris fresh off the bench. Three ball, got it. Duke Harris. Ball found him in the corner, and it's 7-2 Wake. There you go, Play of the Week, play of,
Was that a Duke Harris 3?
That was a Duke Harris 3.
Well,
That's
according to my stats, you know I'm a stat guy.
From what? Practice stats?
Practice.
How many practices?
We're talking about practice.
Practice.
65 practices.
Okay.
Now, we only stat when we go live 5-on-5. Does that make sense? So we don't stat anything. You're just standing there shooing nobody guarding you because that ain't real. I don't know how many. There's a lot here. Juke has made 73 threes shooting 42% from three.
42%.
They had 22 points in 20 minutes against East Carolina the other night.
He shot 30% last year, so that's, let me do my Tennessee math, that's
you know what that is?
12 points better.
It's better coaching.
Better coaching.
But you know it's funny how numbers get, I always think it's how they group. So Juke's made 73, Miles Colvin's made 74, and Mekhi Mason's made 74. And they're all, I mean, that's good. It's just interesting that they're that close to each other. And they're all three shooting 42, 43, 42% from three. And so that's an encouraging number.
Yeah, you would have think that we had collaborated on that, but we did not.
No, I didn't even know.
And that Play of the Week is brought to you by ABC 45 News, giving you more coverage and dedication to what matters to you in no-wait weather with Jonathan Wendt. ABC 45 News standing up for you. All right, we're going to go back out. Tegan's got us somebody else out there. Tell us who you are and fire away.
I'm Steve Beatty.
Hey, Steve.
And my question is, I know you haven't played them yet, but you played East Carolina. So East Carolina and East Tennessee State, and I know you got a soft spot in your heart for them.
Yeah.
But who has the most talent? Like if they were playing on a neutral court.
Oh, yeah.
On a neutral court, how would that go?
It's a good question, Steve. Thank you. Just going by looking at film, I would say East Tennessee State is the better team. Brooks went to East Carolina his first year and beat them at East Carolina. Now, every year's different, right? But just looking on film. Now, one thing that East Carolina had, they had legitimate, high major size. They were big. And they hurt us on the glass a little bit, but we were really just a lot faster. But looking on the tape, just a little tape I have, watching, obviously playing East Carolina, watching East Tennessee State, I would say East Tennessee State. Plus, we're playing on the road, and not at home. But thanks for the question.
Thank you, Steve, very much. All right, Tegan, who's out there? Okay.
Coach, good to have you back.
Thank you.
I see the cap.
Oh, he's there every day.
There you go.
Every game. Every
Homer.
practice. Homer's here all the time.
I want to do a little shout out to Byron and Judy, who were some fantastic Wake Forest fans. Coach, I got 2 questions for you. Number one is, hadn't heard much about Cooper.
Yep.
He had some fanfare when you signed him, but can you give me a little update on him? And tell me who's been your biggest surprise of the 15 guys.
Yeah. Cooper's hurt. He really he sprained his ankle a week ago, 2 weeks ago today. Can't remember. Was it a week ago or 2? I don't remember. 2, I think. He's been doing great. He played really well in the scrimmage. Look, there's different ways to look at numbers, and he didn't score a lot of points, but we ran a lot of offense through him. He's really skilled. He's got good hands. He can shoot the 3. He can dribble it. He can go inside. He came. It has to be 2 weeks today. He went up for a rebound and came down on somebody's foot, which, look, it happens, right? It's just what they call a grade 2 sprain. He's going to be out. I don't know if he'll be. I doubt he plays the first week of the season. Just being honest, I think maybe Michigan, hopefully. He's in a boot right now, but his swelling's gone down. He's working hard at rehabbing it. But up until that point, he was playing great. I didn't start him. I started Marcus and Trey, but I could have easily started Omaha and Coop. Now that's pretty good 4 guys right there. In fact, Omaha scored double figures in the scrimmage. Did you ask me the most improved? What did you ask me? Surprised me. I don't know if anybody, I told you those 2 freshmen, Carr and Cross, really stood out to me just by the fact that they're young and doing this for the first time at a really high level, at a high pace. I told you Marcus, but I saw this last year with Marcus in practice. Miles Colvin can really shoot the ball. Has really tight spin, same release. And it's one thing to be a shooter and it's one thing to be athletic and be able to shoot. He can raise, this high off the ground to shoot his jump shot. He's really athletic, right? And so, I don't know. Nobody really – I knew what a lot of these guys could do when we got them, but then again, they got to go do it, and it's our job to put them in position to do it and give them confidence to do it. And so I've been pleased with all of them. I haven't talked much about Makai Mason. He's probably the steadiest of them all. Yeah, and that's why he's in the starting lineup.
Homer, thanks for the question. And, Coach, while we're talking about health, you were talking about Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
Mark with an email question about Omaha Blue, his health and how he's doing.
Oh, boy. Knock on wood, right? He's been good. He had a tremendous summer. And needed it. You guys know Omaha's story. When Omaha graduated from high school, he was signed with Iowa State. But he didn't go to summer practice. He played USA basketball in Turkey. So he missed. Representing the United States was a great deal. And then you talk about a small world. Who was his roommate for USA basketball? Oh, Miles Colvin. That kind of helps in recruiting a little bit sometimes, right? Those kind of things. And so they didn't get their summer. And then last summer, he was hurt the entire summer. They need the summer. And so this was his first summer, and it was huge for him. He's played outstanding. He had a little tweak in the fall. That kind of got him out of the rotate, not the starting lineup, whatever that means. Nothing with his foot, more with his ankle. Jones fracture is it's a tough injury for anybody, let alone a basketball player. And so he tried to fight through the pain last year, but right now he's full gas, and we need him full gas. And he's a difference maker on the boards, running the court, defending, and he can really shoot the three. And so really excited about him.
Good deal. Mark, thanks for that email question. We're going to sneak in another timeout. We have rolled into the second half hour. More questions to come. Maybe more out there from our folks here at Miller's on Robin Hood. So we'll take the timeout. More with Coach Steve Forbes on the other side as you listen to Wake Forest basketball from Learfield.
When the Triad brings ABC 45 News their traffic troubles, we get them resolved.
I really appreciate 45 because you guys advertise. If you have a problem and you can't get it resolved, give us a call.
One viewer had thousands worth of damage to her SUV from a fallen tree by a roadway.
ABC 45 News went to work and had the tree removed in less than a day.
Send your emails to traffictips@abc45.com. Triad traffic troubles on ABC 45 News at 6 and 11.
Spillers tap the rebound. Up to Harris, gets it back, dunks it. Going to have to make something happen. Pulls and fires, 14-footer, got it. For a good look at a three, and he drilled it.
Hey, Deke fans, Coach Forbes here. As you prepare to watch your Dekes this season, remember to bring along some ice-cold Pepsi. There's something special about watching the Dekes with your friends, eating some great food, and drinking Pepsi. It's a perfect way to cheer the team on to victory. Go Dekes.
Wake Forest basketball is always better with Pepsi.
We'll be right back to the Steve Forbes Show after this local timeout on the Wake Forest Sports Network from Learfield.
For up-to-date breaking news on the Deeks, there's no better source than GoDeeks.com, the official website of Wake Forest Athletics. GoDeeks.com provides detailed content of results of all Deacon sports teams, with innovative photos, live game and coaches show broadcasts, and in-depth interviews about the Deacons. GoDeeks.com is your complete online source for sports news when you just have to know. Visit GoDeeks.com and make it your homepage each time you log on to the internet. Go to the source, GoDeeks.com.
Spillers tap the rebound. Up to Harris, gets it back, dunks it. Spillers with a stop. And Wake fortunate there to get the ball back.
Wake Forest men's basketball is back at the Joel and ready for another big year. Season tickets are available now. Secure your seats today at GoDeeks.com/tickets. Be a part of an exciting season of hoops and cheer on the Deeks every game. Go Deeks.
Be a part of tonight's edition of the Steve Forbes Show.
We're glad to have him, and I think his parents are listening on the radio tonight to this. And so I told him after practice I was going to get after him, but I'll probably be nice.
Email your question to Stan and Coach Forbes at wakeradio@learfield.com or tweet your question to the voice of the Deeks at Stan Cotton WF.
Okay, final. What do we got?
What we got?
Oh, we got 20 minutes. We got all kinds of time.
Well, before we get started, we got to celebrate Stan's birthday's tomorrow, so everybody give Stan a hand, okay? And we got free cupcakes for everybody from Dewey's back there at the bar. To celebrate, right back there, to celebrate Stan's 102nd birthday. So everybody, we didn't have enough candles. So we just got a bunch of cupcakes.
Hey,
okay.
They lied to me. They said those cupcakes were because you were going into the Hall of Fame. So
this is your show.
I am officially old tomorrow, which is fun. I'll be 65 tomorrow.
You're only 5 years older than I am. Jeez, come on.
Well, you're old. You're old too.
Yeah.
So we'll grow old together. How about that?
That's what's look like it's happening.
I know. Well, hey, thank you very much.
You still got your hair, though. I don't. That's
well, parts of it. Anyway, but I'll be going to Johnson City on my birthday tomorrow.
JC,
back to Tennessee.
Yeah, right over them mountains.
There you go.
Right over.
We going through the mountain? No, we're going up and over.
They got mountains over there.
Well, I know, but anyway. Let's see. Somebody wanted us to talk about point guard.
Yeah, so we don't have one. We don't have 2. We don't have 3. I think we got 4.
Wow.
Okay. Nate Calmise will start at the point. Transfer from Washington State. Nate's got 114 assists in practice with about 70 turnovers. He also leads in steals at 47. He averaged 15 a game last year at Washington State. I know everybody at Washington State's mad we took Coach Dickert. Now I took Nate Calmise from him. I promise it wasn't on purpose. I don't think there's anybody from Wazoo listening to the show. Nate is really good, fast, but we're playing so fast, you can't, we're going to play people. Backing him up is Sebastian Akins, from new player from Charlotte, North Carolina. Played at the University of Denver last year, was the freshman of the year in the Summit. Many times I've reminded him that this is not the Summit League anymore. And I did call him Tragic Johnson today, not Magic Johnson. And when I get mad at somebody that makes a bad pass, I call him Tragic Johnson, not Magic. He's played really well. He's one of the most improved players from the summer to the fall. He made big strides this fall. He was in a really heated battle with Isaac Carr for those backup minutes. But he's won those. But Isaac can play both 1 and 2 because Isaac is such a prolific shooter or maker. And then we could play Makai Mason at the point. If we need to go big, we could play Makai, Miles, Juke, Omaha, Cooper. I mean, we could be big. And so there's a lot of versatility in the team. The strength is in the numbers. Okay, the strength is in the depth. The last 4 years, we've probably had a pretty bona fide NBA-level player. We've had 4 first-team All-League players in the last 4 years. Will we have one this year? I don't know, because I never thought some of those guys may or may not be. But I do think we have a really, really solid, a good team, and a lot of balance in scoring, and a lot of balance with handling the ball. And so that'll help us a lot.
Coach Mark with an email question about your schedule as it relates to strength of schedule, the net, Ken Palm, all that stuff that he says confuses him every year.
Join the crowd. I don't think there's going to be very many people in our league, and not many in the country that'll have at the end of the year will have as good a strength of schedule as we're about to have. Last year we were in the 50s, which is outstanding. This year, I think you guys are fully aware. On the second week, we go to Michigan. They're ranked top 10 in the country. And then we take about a week. Then we go to everybody thinks it's going to be fun to go to the Bahamas. We're playing Texas Tech, top 10. If win or lose, we play Purdue or Memphis. Purdue was 1. Then we come home. We play Oklahoma in the SEC Challenge. They've won both their exhibition games. Go play West Virginia in a neutral so they can come back here next year to Greensboro. And then we play Vanderbilt at home, which they're, again, borderline top 20. So, and then we have the league. And unfortunately for us, don't call me, call the league, we don't get Duke of Carolina at home, which to this day I don't understand. And so we've got a very challenging schedule. A lot of opportunity, but at the end of the year, they're not going to be able to go to the Selection Sunday and say, well, Wake Forest, they didn't play anybody. No, can't say that. And so we've taken that away from them.
By the way, Coach Muse said earlier that there are posters, schedule cards.
There we go.
All kinds of goodies, and apparently cupcakes back there in the back somewhere.
Cupcakes. No candles.
So those are there in the back. So there you go. All right. I want to remind you that since 1909, our buddies over at Norman Stockton have been dressing Deacon fans for every occasion. You'll find a tremendous selection of Wake Forest golf shirts, quarter zips, vests, jackets, belts, and a whole lot more. Conveniently located over there in Reynolda Village, adjacent to the Wake campus. Come visit Norman Stockton today. Timeout. Our final timeout was on the other side of that. We're running just a little bit late, so we got about 14 minutes of showtime left.
All right,
We'll
let's
get more questions after this break as you listen to the Steve Forbes Show from Miller's on Robin Hood.
Stan Cotton here for Roger Marion Automotive. Roger and his staff have been taking care of me and my family and our cars and trucks for years. From tune-ups to oil changes to a state inspection or that weird sound your engine's making that you can't quite figure out. Roger Marion Automotive can handle whatever issue your vehicle has and get you back on the road with confidence and at a very fair price. Roger Marion Automotive between I-40 and 421 across from West Forsyth High School. Roger Marion Automotive, the only choice for any fan of the Demon Deacons.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro's swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
More with Coach Forbes after these local messages on the Wake Forest Sports Network from Learfield.
Spiller's got the rebound. Out to Harris, gets it back, dunks it. Going to have to make something happen. Pulls and fires, 14-footer, got it. For a good look at a three, and he drilled.
Hey, Deke fans, Coach Forbes here. As you prepare to watch your Deeks this season, remember to bring along some ice-cold Pepsi. There's something special about watching the Deeks with your friends, eating some great food, and drinking Pepsi. It's a perfect way to cheer the team on to victory. Go Deeks.
Wake Forest basketball is always better with Pepsi.
A true teammate takes on every day with a winner's attitude, gets up when they fall down, and leaves it all on the field. There's a group of teammates who do all these things every single day. But they're more than your typical athlete. They're kids facing unthinkable medical circumstances. Team Impact matches children facing serious illness and disability with college sports teams, creating a long-term, life-changing experience for everyone involved. Join us in the movement to get all kids in the game. Visit teamimpact.org to learn more. Team Impact. All in, all together.
Be a part of tonight's edition of the Steve Forbes Show.
Last couple games have gotten off to a good start. You watch Christmas Story? You ever put your tongue on the flagpole like that?
I've watched that, but I've never done that.
Don't do it.
Email your question to Stan and Coach Forbes at wakeradio@learfield.com or tweet your question to the voice of the Deeks at Stan Cotton WF.
Okay, we are back at Miller's on Robin Hood. First Steve Forbes show of the season. And in the Wake, Demon Deacons will take on East Tennessee State on Wednesday night. Exhibition basketball will be in Johnson City. We'll be on the air at 6:30. I say we. My man Dinger has retired. Everybody knows that. After 29 years with me and 35 on the radio, the Dinger has packed it up. And so I don't know what I'm going to do without Mark on Wednesday night. But I talked to Mark today and had a good visit with him. And a question on Twitter comes from Robert. Coach, your favorite memory with Dinger and your 5 years at Wake?
Well, you know, I think you sit in on these round tables. Like, so when we travel, we practice here. And then we leave, okay? So either by bus. Like tomorrow we'll go at 2:30, probably get on the bus about 5:30, drive to Johnson City. And when you get there, you know, you got to feed these animals because they're hungry. And so we always eat, right? And so those dinners, when all the players leave, and then it's just the Tennessee historian over here and the Wake Forest historian, and then Dinger, and all of us younger guys sitting around, I did say younger, listening to those stories of Dinger talking about even when he was in high school, because I'm from Iowa, he's from Illinois, you know, he played at Pekin and all these things that I always enjoyed, and then coaching at Kansas and Wake and the NBA and with Pop, and so there's just a lot, like I refer to him as a basketball savant. Now, one thing I do remember, just real quick, you remember when we ran the home run play to beat Utah Valley? Remember that? We threw it length of the court. Matt Marsh got it, threw it to Ty Appleby, made the 3 and won the game. And I think it surprised him. You know, I think he thought we were just going to, you know, just try to go to double overtime. And I remember he sounded almost tickled. He was funny. He was kind of giggling. He said, they won the game. You know, I just thought it was kind of funny just for me to kind of catch him off guard, because it's kind of hard to, catch him off guard. I'm always kind of worried when I'd come out there after a loss what he might ask me, but he was always pretty good.
Well, Dinger's a sweetheart, and we will miss him. But he, like I say, 35 years on the radio, and nobody did it. Well, man, he had a great passion for the game of basketball, and he had this unique ability to communicate to whatever level of basketball knowledge you had.
Right.
He could kind of.
That's what made him good.
He could help. Yeah, he could help paint the picture, and I will dearly miss him. I cherished all these years with him, and he will be hopefully listening on Wednesday night and laughing at me when I get in trouble.
He'll listen.
But anyway, that was our Greenway Village Dental question of the night, by the way.
Okay.
And take care of that beautiful smile, Dinger, of yours, because you deserve to have a beautiful smile. All right, our final timeout and a few more minutes with the coach here on the Steve Forbes Show right after you hear this.
Hey, Deacon fans. If you can't make it courtside or want to catch an away game with other Wake fans, Little Richard's Barbecue on Stratford Road should be your first choice to watch Wake basketball games. Enjoy big screen TVs, cold drinks, and all the smoked meats and southern sides you love. Proudly serving Deacon fans since 1991, Little Richard's is the go-to game day spot for Wake fans. Visit us on Stratford Road or order online at littlerichardsbarbecue.com. Go Deeks.
At Vibe, we believe interior design has the power to transform experience, shaping how people heal, learn, and perform every day. Whether it's premium hospitality suites, medical education facilities, residence halls, or healthcare environments, we create spaces that inspire connection, focus, and well-being. As respected partners of Wake Forest University and Wake Forest Athletics, we're proud to design environments where champions thrive on the court, in the classroom, and beyond. Discover the impact of great design at vibedesign.com. That's Vibe with 2 I's.
We'll be right back to the Steve Forbes Show after this local timeout on the Wake Forest Sports Network from Learfield.
When it comes to local news, you can rely on ABC 45 News, there to cover your story.
Just had to take a stand. We should be compensated way more than we are.
There to get you answers.
It still leaves so much anxiety because it's like we don't know what happened.
There in your community.
We need to help out the people in our community who are struggling.
And there with your no-wait weather.
This area is producing some severe weather tonight.
ABC 45 News, weeknights at 6 and 11, standing up for you.
Your Harris Teeter grocery haul can earn you savings on gas with our fuel points. Earn 1 fuel point for every $1 you spend when you shop with your Vic card on your favorite products, fresh produce, and organic brands. Track your fuel points in the Harris Teeter app and redeem your points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. The more you shop, the more points you earn. It's like getting gas money just for shopping like you normally do. Click to learn more. Harris Teeter, in food with love.
For the final few minutes of Steve Forbes Show number 1 here at Miller's on Robin. Again, our schedule for the week, we will be at East Tennessee State for Wake and the Bucks, 6:30 airtime from Johnson City. On Thursday night, we're back here. Coach Dickert will be here for the Jake Dickert Show. That'll be 7 o'clock as always.
That thing ought to be on fire.
Oh, man, after the big win over SMU, absolutely. Saturday night, the Deacons will be in Tallahassee to take on Florida State. We'll be on the air at 6:30. And then again, Monday night, Wake and American in men's American college basketball, 7:30 airtime. All right?
Right.
And it counts next Monday night.
You know, I haven't mentioned Trey Spillers a lot. Trey's our, returning starter. He's had a really, really good fall. I was just looking at his numbers. Shooting 61% from the field, 71 from 2. He's shooting 80 from the line. He led us in rebounding. He's got 50 assists, 36 turnovers, which is really good for a big. 37 steals and 19 blocks. He's had a really good I think he's going to have a great – and we got to thank that quarterback from Vanderbilt. What's that, Pavia?
Mm-hmm.
Got to thank him for Trey. Because he won his court injunction.
That's right.
Trey fell into that.
They're exactly right.
So he was able to get another year because he went to junior college for a year at Moberly Junior College. So thank you, Diego Pavia. Never thought I'd say that.
Coach, an email from Kelly, and you mentioned this briefly first few minutes about Coach Friedman. what he brings to the table, how he has rounded out your staff.
Well, Nick's, new to our staff. We've got a lot of, a lot of guys been with me a while, which is great. He has I interviewed 5 people from the NBA. I decided to hire an NBA assistant, and he rose to the top. Actually, one of the guys that I interviewed that didn't get the job was at practice today. He's going up to the Indiana Pacers, and Cameron Hildreth has got a roster spot with the Indiana Pacers in the G League, so he's doing really well. Yeah, and he's going to coach him, one of the coaches. So Nick has a ton of NBA experience as a coach. And so he's come in, he's really positive, great teacher of the game, which you would expect somebody that's coached at that level. Players really like him. I agree with the way he likes to coach offense. And so you'll see some of those, some things the same, but more often than not, it's scheme, but it's also personnel. And sometimes you have to coach the players that you have. And so we just have a better mesh of people that can move the ball. But Nick's done an outstanding job. And, he coached with Larinaga when he was in college. He was at Miami. Then he was 4 years with Charlotte Hornets with Bert Borrego and Steve Clifford. And then bounced in and out of around the G League for a while. And last year he was with the Wizards, the Go-Go's in D.C. So got a lot of experience, a lot of knowledge, and done a great job.
Coach, a question about, and this is probably our last one, about Hunter Salas not walking through the door, and he was kind of the bell cow, right? Everybody, you always look to Hunter, but now you've got more options, right? Other than just maybe the one guy, and your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean Nate can beat about anybody he wants off the dribble at any time, and I just mentioned Harris, Mason, and Colvin have about the same number of threes on the year. They're all 3 of them are legit high major size wings, 6'7", 6'5", 6'6". They can all go get a shot. Trey could, Omaha. I mean, we can share the ball. Now it's going to be nice to have somebody that at some point go get a basket, right? But and I've got to yell at him a couple times. Stop passing, shoot it. Oh, we're at 37 seconds.
Yeah, countdown is on.
I mean, I just have so much, just time flies.
It does.
So, I have to come back. When's our couple weeks, right?
Yeah. We'll get that schedule out. We'll be back in November a little bit.
This is the first time I've ever done a radio show in October, I can tell you
that's
that.
what I said out of the jump.
First time ever.
Here we are in October. Yep. Anyway, good luck against East Tennessee. Good luck tomorrow night.
All right, thank you.
And congratulations on the Hall of Fame.
Thanks for coming.
All right, we will see you Wednesday night, 6:30 airtime, the Deeks and the Bucks. And good night from Millers on Robin Hood. Go, Deeks.
You've been listening to The Steve Forbes Show on the Wake Forest Sports Network from Learfield. Tonight's show has been brought to you by Atrium Health Wake Forest Baptist, the official healthcare partner of the Demon Deacons. The proceeding has been a Learfield presentation of the Wake Forest Sports Network.